toast.
What?
I'm gonna have gluten-free French toast tomorrow for breakfast with some berries.
This is gonna be a good video. We're gonna talk to you about COVID and how hard it was to be like starting your sober living during COVID. I mean, the whole house got COVID. And then we had this Nancy Grace woman who was trying to like paint us out to be these bad people. So, and how do you handle an entire sober living getting COVID? Like, what is the proper way to handle that? You get everyone a hotel room? Like, sorry, just gotta, these are the unedited. So at the time, Madison had you graduated or were you?
No, I was still a resident. It was like my first month in the house.
Right.
And Woody.
Your first month? We left you in charge?
No. I'm talking, I said no. My first month, the whole house caught COVID. And then the same year, so that was April. And then November of that year, the house caught COVID again. And I was managing the house. Everyone was out of town. Pat, Woody, Mikey, Danielle. And it was my first week by myself. And I had to manage a house with COVID. We put everyone in the villa who had COVID and did a quarantine. We've had about 3 different COVID outbreaks.
She took me to the ER and had to test everyone. Remember? And me
I don't
Sarah.
get COVID.
Yeah, she's immune. She's superhuman.
So check this out. I'm fucking, you know, I'm opening the sober living, right? I'm posting stuff online. You know, I'm trying to reach drug addicts that speak my language and the suits and some of the people in the industry and this Facebook page and these Karens. They're like, this fucking guy shouldn't be doing this. You know what I mean? For whatever reason. Well, for the reason being that I think some people couldn't believe that my intentions were pure and good. So, financial stress. Everyone's hating on me. You know, I mean, that's scary when you have this group, this ethics group on Facebook, which the whole industry apparently follows. Danielle was in the industry before I was. I didn't come into this to like be a part of the industry. I came in to disrupt and change this shitty industry. Is what I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna do it. The internet allows us to not be a part of these industries and these really flawed machines that are running, and they're just not. It's just not good. I mean, how do you get a drug addict to agree to do things they don't want to do? It's very difficult, and if they're paying you, they want to do what they want to do. So it's kind of hard. But so at this time, and we're making a documentary that's gonna just, I mean, it's gonna be amazing. It's fucking, I think it's gonna be really good.
Yeah. I do too.
We filmed everything. It's crazy. Oh, Mikey had MS. He almost died. Okay, so we lost like one of our main people. So it was just Woody, really.
And then he caught COVID.
But you have to understand, while this is all happening, there's people in the house. Cassie having seizures, Daniel leaving every other day, Blue having a fucking every day. There's like all this drama and crazy shit happening, and we're just trying to like help Blue like be not crazy and stay and like not wreck his life smoking meth. And then there are people judging us, saying you shouldn't have him there, and then they call the cops to check on Blue, and so it was really hard. Okay, but now 3 years in, it is like, oh, I'm like, get to take a breath, you know. Things are going so good. We have the platform online thanks to you guys, and I have graduates around me. I have more support. Madison just did family group. How was that?
It was really great. The residents they're giving feedback, dude. Like, these people like appreciate the house, and I feel like we have a long enough, like, we have a foundation now, and we know the structure. Me and like staff do, and our residents do. It's just like really cool to see it working, where I could just take a step back and just say, hey, let's open up the room.
Yeah.
And the residents start fucking doing it. And they enjoy it because it's giving them self-esteem and they're
Yeah.
feeling good about themselves
Yeah.
and they're like really clicked up and tight right now. Like it makes I'm like getting like I got little goosebumps, but it's really cool.
Yeah, they we alcoholics and drug addicts haven't really we when we're in our disease, we're not heard. These kids aren't heard. Their opinion doesn't matter. No one is listening to them. And then they get here and they're like looking around and they're like, huh, that guy's selfish. I can relate to that. You know, oh, this guy's fucking lying. I see that. And then they're faced with the question of, do I want to be a part of like the solution and like help staff and like all the people who want to be sober get this all under control and expel the lies and clean out the house? Or do I want to join in with the bullshit and talk shit? And most times the people in the house, they revert to their old, they don't even revert. They are the character they brought in, who is maladaptive and, you know, conflict seeking and fault finding and envious and selfish. And this is the character they brought in. So we're just trying to chip away at all that
We
stuff.
don't have to chip away on it. I started like when we lost Woody, when he wasn't with us and I stepped up to the plate. I was really nervous, feeling like I couldn't do it. But
all the graduates.
You know what, dude? We haven't even really like spoke on that. We all love Woody so much. I still talk to him, and yeah, maybe we'll hold off on that. You know, we're all alcoholics, okay? And it's not me or Madison or Woody or any one of us that's keeping these kids sober. It's the structure, it's the house, it's the love and the bonds and just keeping everyone on point, just paying attention to what's happening.
well, yeah, it's not. I don't have to keep them on point. What I get to do is just check the house and revert back to the structure. Okay, words. All right, non-com. All right, programs. Like that's all I have to do. Right, and really, I can ask Wyatt or you, Danielle, work as a team to come to a decision. And I was really, really insecure about like stepping up to do this, but it's actually been really easy.
Yeah.
You've been
Like-
doing a great job.
Yeah, you're crushing it.
Yeah, well, it's because I have you guys. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and I'm learning how to delegate a little bit more, and I'm taking breaks and just like choosing to stay at your house on a Thursday and Friday and be like, all right, like, whatever. But the house is like, it's got a good love in the air right now
Yeah.
because the staff's strong. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.